Hello everyone, today I'll be doing a solo Nightfall master run, the Proving Grounds with Titan. For my subclass I'll be using top 3. For my kinetic I'll be using the 7 set-off officer revolver. Next I'll be using the scout rifle, the blue one, the Madrugada SR2. For my heavy I'll be using the Lament. For my helmet I'll be using hands-on, time recovery, sword ammo finder with global reach. For my exotic I'll be using stronghold with unstoppable hand cannon, anti-barrier scout rifle with charge harvester. For the chest armor I'll be using double concussive dampener, protective light with 10 recovery. For the legs I'll be using double sword scavenger with 5 recovery and incinerating light. Lastly I'll be using passive guard, 5 discipline, bomber, and wrath of Rasputin. Alright guys, we're back again at the Proving Grounds, which Bungie has forced us to play this Nightfall again, unfortunately. So in this video, I decided to go with the Lament method. And I gotta say, using the Lament is very powerful. And sooner or later, of course you guys already know, they're going to be nerfing the Lament. Once I take down the turret, you can easily take down the barrier champion at their spawn. You can go back, use the power of stronghold to use a guard to get health if they are shooting you. Take down the unstoppable champion and just quickly proceed to the next area. You can see I'm using guard on a Lament to see if I can get some of my health back from the stronghold exotic. Now I'm trying to find a good angle to take down these turrets. You can also use a sniper to make this run much more faster, but I'll be honest with you, I kind of got sick of using snipers. Because I use a sniper on my warlock, I use a sniper on my hunter, and I use a sniper on cyber, so yeah, I decided to just go for double primary. I decided to push forward and to kill the next unstoppable champion. Depending how many ads you kill, you'll be having another wave of ads, another unstoppable champion, and of course the mini boss where it likes to spam its missiles. Now these cabals are they can be dangerous for GM, but for Master they can still melt you pretty fast. The elite red cabals, I mean. The red ads they're very harmless. Once again, ads will spawn, one unstoppable champion will appear. And there's going to be a mini boss where he's going to be spamming missiles or shooting the mini machine gun. It's always best to clear down as much ads as possible if they see you. Now, since I cleared down a couple of ads, I can take down the unstoppable champion with the Lament. Just to remind everyone, this week is famine, so getting ammo is reduced a lot. Which is unfortunate because if this was chaff, I'll be spamming Lament much more than right now. So for the mini boss using the Lament, you can actually use the power of the stronghold when he stomps you. You can get your health back. So once you do have a chunk of the boss's health, another unstoppable champion will spawn from the left side. You can throw a nade and you can take him down with the Lament. when you do take down this champion, pull back to clear down a couple of ads, or if you do have spare Lament, then you can just do light swings and clear them out as much as possible. Like I said, you can use a sniper, but I kind of got sick of using snipers at the moment. Now, doing this method, you can charge the Lament and then do light swings to break the bubble. And of course, ironic, I'll be using a Titan bubble to quickly take him down, and we'll be proceeding to the next area. Now, using the Lament, you can get 100k. I have tried it, but unfortunately on that run I died by Unstoppable, teleport in front of me, and then another run where the rocks. Of course, the rocks would kill me if I wanted to speed up this Nightfall. As always, not surprised there. I do think using a sniper would be better with using the Lament, but like I said, guys, I kind of got sick of using snipers at the moment, so I'll be just using double primary, scout rifle, hand cannon for this video. Now we're going to be going to the most hated level, worst design in my opinion, the tank room. There's going to be 2 phases, and we're pretty much going to do the same thing that we did on Warlock. For Hunter, I remember I did it very differently since we had the power of invisibility. Now for the Titan, we have the power of the stronghold to gain some of our health when you block it precisely when getting hit. But first things first, for the first phase, I'm going to take down these Scion pilots with the hand cannon or the scout rifle. So yeah, this is going to take a while. Just like the Warlock video, I'm going to take down the 2 pilots, and I'm going to try my best to take down the first mini-boss. Now, when doing this method for Grandmaster, it will take a bit longer to take them down than our Master version. Another thing I'd like to mention is the snipers. The snipers can melt you pretty bad on the Master version. It's always best to take them down, but since we're on Titan, I'm going to be doing a different method, especially for using the Bubble Titan. Now, I was thinking of using Sunbreaker, but then again, this week is not togetherness. So I decided to just go for Bubble Titan, especially for the boss. Because I was thinking about, like, wait, what if I just use Lament at the bubble, with a bubble to take down the boss? And it worked out pretty decent. So yeah, this may take a while. This is actually the most boring part at the first phase of the tank room. Now, there's going to be 2 barrier champions, and when you do push towards them, especially with the Lament, for some reason they are scared of their life and they will walk away, or they will go aggressive and start shooting you. A bit RNG, to be honest. And it's just so odd when using Lament, barrier champions or even the mini boss can run away from you. And it's a bit annoying and irritating because if I'm not using a sword, then they go aggressive. Then they try to kill me. But if I'm using Lament, especially on Titan with passive guard, then they're just gonna run away. And the red ads are the ones that are gonna protect them with their life to take you down. Now, you can go down to take down the both snipers and then take down this Cabal. In this room, like I said before, it's RNG. You're gonna have an Arc, Solar, or Void Cabal, and of course maybe a Scion, the second one. So thank you, the Traveler and the Speaker, that I have the Solar mini boss where I can just take my time with the scout rifle to kill this mini boss. Now you can actually wait for the solar shield to appear and then break it with the scout rifle. And this method is very slow, but I really wanted to get rid of this mini boss. You can also push towards the mini boss with a Lament, but you have to be very careful with the snipers. Now if this boss was Arc, then I will go down, take down both snipers, and then deal with the mini boss and pop a bubble. So in this round, I decided to push and pop a bubble, and hopefully I can kill 2 champions, but unfortunately, I only can kill 1. The second barrier champion decided to run away as usual every time using Lament, but I was able to get at least one of the barrier champions close by. Now if you look over here, you saw the Solar Cabal. It teleported from right to left side. This is another reason why I don't like Proving Grounds, because there's just too many teleportations dealing with the champions and with these mini bosses, as you saw right there for proof. Sometimes I do get the 2 barrier champions and sometimes I don't. Like I said, it's RNG with how the barrier champions are going to behave. Plan B, as always have to go for plan B, is to take down the snipers. Both of them, highly recommend. Clear down a couple of ads, then try my best to take down the next barrier champion. When dealing with these snipers, so you can see how annoying it is to use a scout rifle with the snipers, unless you're using the Sunderling Glare mod, then I have no problem with them. But if you're not using it, then it's going to take a while to take down these snipers. Now you can see these red eyes are throwing grenades, they're trying to kill me. We got a red cabal, well, a solar cabal trying to shoot me at the same time. So this part can be a bit tricky, especially if you are not able to kill 2 of the barrier champions. And of course the solar or void or arc mini boss, as you can see here, he is with the barrier champion, and the barrier champion decided to push. So you see that? This is very annoying when using Lament. The barrier champion is going to run away like a coward, or he's going to try to kill you and go the aggressive mode. So yeah, this is the part that I really don't like when using Lament sometimes. I don't know why these champions are afraid of Lament or swords. But mostly Lament, I would say. In all my runs, it's always the Lament. They just run away. If you're using the sniper, you could just break the shield and then just do critical headshots. And as I said, we're going to be using a scout rifle for this video. Luckily I had a war mine cell, so I can clear it out a bit of ads. So yeah, the power of using double primary. Do you see why I don't like using double primary weapons. It can be very slow, the run, and it can be a bit frustrating. Because using double primary just reminds me a lot during Destiny 1, well, Destiny 2 vanilla version, where we had to use double primary and have a shotgun for heavy, fusion rifle for heavy, etc. So after I take down the ads, now we're going to take down this annoying void shield scion. You can throw the grenade to easily take him down, but I'll be saving my grenade for the tanks. Second phase is gonna be a little bit different. Similar like Warlock, except it's gonna take a little longer, since the tanks are a bit RNG when using Lament. So the tanks are going to be spawning, and I like to take down this sniper first. You can ignore the sniper if you want to. For me, I decided to just kill him because he always kills me my runs, and sometimes he doesn't pay attention to you when you're going to go from the far right side. Since I killed the sniper, I'm going to push towards the right side. Where I was on Warlock, I'm gonna pop a bubble and take down the first tank. Of course, spamming the guard to get some of my health when running to this area. So this part can be, like I said, RNG. And another thing I like to mention is when using Lament on a tank, if the tank is moving, he can one-shot you. So you can see here I kill the tank, almost, and I have to go back to the bubble, throw a nade, and then hopefully he will die very soon. So yeah, the power of Lament and the power of stronghold. So I'm just trying my best, spamming the guard. And yeah, this method is very dangerous, but it works out. Not too bad because the sniper that we killed, he's not going to be dangerous. So the tank does like to push, and you can take down the tank with the Lament. So once I take down the second tank, I pull back, and all these ads are going to huddle up in the back side. So yeah, what can I say about this method? I would say it's very dangerous because I do have runs where I can kill them in one go, and then times where the tank just doesn't want to push towards you, and then when you try to kill him, he can one-shot you if he does move. So when using Lament, you have to take him down when he's not moving. And it can be very, very frustrating to do. Or you could put a bubble to tank, but the tank can spam its solar attack and it can take down the Titan bubble, probably 2 shots. And I think for Grandmaster it's 1 shot. So I have tried to put the bubble in the middle, at the back of the map, or to the side, and it works and it sometimes doesn't work. It's just, like I said, RNG at the tank room when using Lament. That's another reason why I took down the sniper. As you saw, that I didn't kill the tank right away. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and I decided to go to my mini safe spot. Mini. It's not 100%. And the sniper that we kill is not going to bother us, so I can actually just hide a bit and wait for the tank to push so I can kill him right away. So as you can see here, yes, I said that, you can clear down all the ads from the back and deal with the barrier champion from far away. Now over here I decided to just kill one champion from far away, then the second one I'm going to be using Lament. Unfortunately in this footage I think he hid and my DPS for the barrier champion didn't work out so well. So this is the thing about using sniper and scout, it can be very annoying and very frustrating. So in this footage I don't think I killed him. I tried, but the second barrier champion decided to push, so I decided just to use my super just to kill them both quickly, since they are not going as planned as my other test runs. So now we're gonna go to the rocks. So yeah, the tank room is like the most annoying part throughout this entire Nightfall. Once you pass a tank, everything is okay. The only thing I would say is the evil rocks. The evil rocks are the ones that can mess up your runs in Master version and in Grandmaster version. Now in this room we're going to be trying to pick up 2 orb charges. There's going to be a couple of champions, well actually a lot of champions that we will have to kill. There's going to be around 2 unstoppable champions in this room and a mini boss, which it seems to be always void for some reason. You can push, you can bait the unstoppable champion, and all these ads will fall back. Be aware of these rocks. As I mentioned in all my videos, they can one-shot you. They can push you off the map. And they are extremely dangerous. Like, forget about the boss. And you can see there, a rock almost killed me. Thank you, Titan, for the barricade. Saved my life. If the barricade wasn't there, that rock could have one-shot me. Especially in Grandmaster. Those rocks are the ultimate champions. They are a mixture of barrier and unstoppable and overload champions. You can't stop them, but maybe a barricade can save your life. As you saw here, the Titan's barricade has saved my life during this run. And you can see all these rocks are flying all over the place. And just be very careful, especially on Grandmaster. I know it sounds like I'm over exaggerating, but I'm telling you guys, I am telling the truth. You have to be careful of these rocks. And that's another reason why I wasn't like speeding up in this video, because I tried to on my other videos. And guess what killed me? A rock. You know, and it's just very frustrating to try to do a farm of making a much more faster run, but these rocks are the ones that are going to ruin your run. So you saw there's a rock on the left side. Have to be very cautious and very careful. When you pick up the orb, more ads will spawn. And I decided to use the Lament to clear them down, but at the same time just trying to be a little cautious. So you can use a barricade just in case something goes wrong. Bait them so you can easily take them down one by one. Another thing I like to say is be careful with the turret over there from the left side, which you can easily melt you if you're not careful. There is also a second one, but I'll be killing him later since he isn't really the big trouble in this area. Before I can use a Lament with the barrier champion, I decided to first take down the elite gold cabals. Like I said, they can melee pretty fast in master version, and they can two-shot you in grandmaster if you're not careful. And you can see that this barrier champion likes to spam its machine gun, which can be very, very annoying. And you can see here, I kind of regret using the barricade on this part. Now I decided to stagger the barrier champion and then just get rid of this elite cabal. Didn't want to mess with him too much, because there's times where I did die with the Lament, where both of these gold cabals were teaming up on me, and it could be very, very RNG with that part. Once I take down the barrier champion, I decided to take down this last mini machine turret. Very, very annoying, to be honest. I really hate these guys. Now, probably the most difficult part is picking up the orb charge without getting one shot or pushed off the map by these evil rocks. Looking from the left side, making sure nothing goes wrong. You can see here I almost died again. So many RNG with the rocks. Quickly get the hell out of there and you can just dunk the first orb charge. When you do dunk the first orb charge, you're gonna have more ads, another champion, a barrier champion by the way, and a RNG of a mini boss. It's gonna be a Scion or a Cabal. Unfortunately, in this video I had the Scion, and you guys know how the Scion's gonna be. He's gonna play hide and seek, and we're using double primary weapons, so you already know how that's gonna go. It's gonna be a slow run. Well, this part's gonna be a bit slow, because I actually have to go and kill the Scion with the Lament, because there's just no way I could just use just a sky rifle to take him down unless I was using a sniper. So unfortunately I had to use my scout rifle and of course my kinetic weapon to take him down. There was turrets left and right. I wanted to kill them, but at the same time I wanted to stay away from that area. Now if you are close to the box over there, the rocks can actually push you off the map, by the way, and they can one-shot you, especially for Grandmaster. Even in Master version they can. That's another reason why I'm not pushing and going behind that little box over there, because anytime the rocks can kill me. And as you can see there, you saw rocks passing through behind the box. And I'm just warning everyone, it's not safe to go behind that rock. Well, behind that box. I mean, if you want to, then go ahead. But if someone dies in your fire team, or the whole team, which I've seen videos on it, because I have warned everyone about the evil rocks. Now this part's a bit annoying because there's a turret and you have to take him down to proceed to the area. Well, semi-area. Now because the Scion is playing hide and seek, I have to go use a Lament to kill him. Because we all know what's gonna happen. He's gonna try to play Trials mode, you know, PvP. He's gonna keep hugging a wall, shooting, hiding a wall, shooting. It's gonna take forever, so it's just best to use the Lament and just kill him right away. Or if you're using the sniper, then just use all your sniper. Now I'm just trying to be a little careful. And at the same time, the Scion was shooting me and hiding, so it's just trying to be cautious of where the rocks are. When you do kill this mini boss, Cabal Scion, then more ads will spawn. Champion will appear. And it's unfortunate because I really wanted to go to the back of the map, deal with a couple of those dangerous ads. Now, right now, I am looking again, making sure nothing goes wrong. We're seeing a lot of rocks, evil rocks, by the way, that could kill me. So to use my super and just clear down as much ads as I can. So yeah, it actually worked out pretty good. Plan B seems to be working well. Now this part, there are two methods. You can clear down the two elite cabals and use a Lament, or you can just pull back and just use a scout rifle, a sniper, etc. to take down this first barrier champion. I'm trying to remember what I did in this video, because I've done this run so many times, I don't remember what part I did. I think in this room I decided to just use a scout rifle to take him down. Because in my other videos I remember I just killed the two elite cabals and then just use a Lament to kill him quickly. Of course this method's a bit slow, but hey, double primary weapons. This is what happens, you know? Also, we're not using the Sunderling Glare. That mod helps a lot when using the scout rifle, but because we're using the Lament, I do need passive guard. Much more. So you saw that there are two elite cabals, which unfortunately I wasn't able to kill. So I decided to just use my kinetic weapon to take him down. And unfortunately we have to go pick up the orb charge and be aware of the evil rocks. My worst enemy throughout this entire Nightfall. Yep, I'm just being cautious here, don't mind me. Anything can one-shot me by these rocks. I'll just try to be careful. Now I'm just looking for the left side, just making sure nothing goes wrong. Oh dear, a rock almost got me. You see all these rocks are flying everywhere. Yeah, so if I did jump, by the way, that rock could have killed me, pushed me off the map, or one-shot me. So yeah, like I said, be aware of the evil rocks. They're very dangerous. And honestly, I would just be careful, especially for the Grandmaster mode. Now, there are two ways to do this method. You can push and take down the barrier champion with Lament. But be aware of the elite cabals because they can melt you. And they almost killed me 3 times on my other video, my other test runs or solo runs, etc. So it could be a bit dangerous to do, especially when you don't take down these elite cabals. And it can be frustrating. I'm trying to use my scout rifle to take down a couple of ads as much as I can. The barrier champion doesn't seem to shoot when you're up here, but if you're on the floor, he will start shooting around, trying to kill you. I'm trying to bait the unstoppable champion to push. So now I'm just waiting patiently. I want him to go at the aggressive. And you can see it could be a bit dangerous if you're not careful. once you take down the unstoppable champion, you can push to use the Lament. And I'm trying to remember if I did that in this video or not. And it looks like I didn't. Okay, I did. I apologize for that. Like I said, I've done this run many times. There's times where I got 100k and died by a rock. Or teleportation, which I'll be talking about very soon. So unfortunately, at the final boss fight, I had little teleportation glitches or bugs with unstoppable champions, which it happens here and there, especially for the Grandmaster. It could be a death if you're not careful. Now we're gonna go to the final boss. And using the Lament for the final boss is kind of a big joke. Yes. Using the Lament at the boss is a big joke. Now I do wish it wasn't famine this week. If it was chaff, you know, I could have spammed much more Lament than right now. So of course, when starting the boss fight, the boss is going to be spamming Fireball Jutsu. He learned that from Sasuke from Naruto, and he's doing a poorly job. Just to let everyone know, because the tracking for the fireballs are very bad. You can easily dodge them if you are careful. But if you are being reckless, then they can melt you. So always be cautious with that. Now I decided to pop a bubble. And you can see he is trying his best to spam the fire jutsu, but not today because Titan Bubble can be used as a shield temporarily. Wouldn't recommend to fully abuse it too much because anytime the bubble can be destroyed by the fireball jutsu. Now on purpose, I decided to not melt him pretty quickly because I want to first clear down all the ads first, and then I can get ready for the next phase with Unstoppable Champion. Now, once I clear out all the ads, you can just use your scat rifle to make his health about 1 bar, so he can make the Unstoppables spawn. And then he'll, of course, is going to be in a bubble shield where you need to break or destroy it with the sniper, Anarchy, or, of course, the Lament. So yeah, this is fun. The only time skips I'm going to be doing is the fireball, Nujutsu, spam. Do a mini time skip here until his health is 1 bar. Because this part is very boring in my opinion. I don't want to drag anyone of me going through this. So we're almost at 1 bar of the health for the boss. I had to do a time skip because it was just... the boss kept spamming the fireball jutsu like 13 times. And honestly, I just don't want to drag anyone of me going back and forth using a sky rifle. So this method is going to be a bit different. I'm going to wait patiently so I can do the Lament. There are times where I do push towards the Unstoppable Champion and the fireballs can kill me when killing the champions. So always be cautious with the fireball jutsu because like I said, they're very harmless, but if you're being reckless, if you're not being careful, then they can melt you and you can die. And it happened to me during this phase where I was being careless. I decided to just kill the Unstoppable Champion quickly. You know, I got a little greedy because I was like at 100k. I was like, oh my god, 100k. And you can see here, contacting Destiny 2 servers. I was a bit afraid I was going to get kicked out again. Error code. So yeah, this one made me a little nervous because if I do get that, I could get kicked out from my solo run. And it happened to me on Grandmaster, by the way. You can see here it's going to be spamming the fireball jutsu. I'm going to do another mini time skip because this part is really boring. I can't really push to destroy the bubble unless I'm using the exotic scout rifle to shoot through the barrier, then yes. Once he got sick of using unlimited chakra fireball jutsu, I'm going to be using Lament to destroy the bubble with the charge up and light attacks. I'm gonna pull back because he's gonna be spamming the fire jutsu again with another mini waves of ads spawning. So I was low on Lament because of famine. So unfortunately I have to use my primary weapons to get some of ammo because I really need as much ammo as I can for the next phase, because the next one, right, we're going to be dealing with 2 unstoppable champions. And without the Lament, it's going to be a big problem dealing with 2 of them pushing towards you, and they can push you off the map, stomp you, and it's best to kill them as fast as possible, especially during that Pacific phase. Now, luckily Bungie gave me some ammo. So now I'm just clearing a couple of red ads. In this video I decided to use my super. I'm gonna be using the Titan bubble. First things first, I have to throw a nade at this shielded cabal. So I'm just waiting until he gets killed. Once he does, I'm gonna be doing some attacks to the final boss. Of course, he is spamming the fireball jutsu, so I'm trying to wait at the right moment to use the Lament, and this part can be very annoying. Alright, so he stopped using the fireball jutsu. I can finally pop a bubble and then just do as much DPS as I can. So yeah, the power of Lament. You can also guard to also get your health back when he stomps. So you can see he's spamming a lot of his stomp attack, thinking it would kill me, but it won't with the Lament. So not today, final boss. Once he's shielded, very soon. I thought he was shielded, by the way. 2 unstoppable champions will spawn, and like I said in my other videos, these unstoppable champions are buggy. Sometimes they can teleport you, well, teleport in front of you, which had happened to me. So you can see here, I mind my own business, and all of a sudden, an unstoppable champion appear from the left side. Now I noticed it right away because I heard his footsteps, but if I did turn off the music, I'd probably be much more alert than in this footage. So yeah, I kind of forgot to turn off the audio. I think I need to turn it off next time when I do this run, because this run is so ridiculous with the teleportation, the glitch bugs, and it's best to turn off the music. So next time I'm going to turn it off so I could actually hear better of the movement of the boss and the champions. Now we're going to do another mini time skip because the boss is going to be spamming the fireball, the jutsu. You know, he learned some lessons from Sasuke, so I'm going to wait till he stops spamming unlimited fireball jutsu with unlimited chakra. Once he stops spamming the fireball jutsu, you know, he ran out of chakra finally at the moment. Decided to charge and use light swing attacks, the slice and dice, and pull back. Now during this phase, we're gonna have last wave of ads. You can just throw a nade and just use your Lament or your kinetic weapon. Now, I ran out of ammo again because of famine, by the way, for this week. So I had to kill a couple ads with primary weapons, and I saw a heavy brick from the left side. So I had to lure the boss to move up here so I can at least get some ammo to deal with him. So it can be a bit annoying. And always be careful where the boss is, because if trying to get a heavy brick or special ammo, make sure you bait him from left and right, because anytime he can teleport and stomp you if you're trying to pick up ammo, and it happened to me many times. So once I cleared out all the ads, I got fed up of waiting of his fireball jutsu, so I decided to just use the bubble. Honestly, I'm fed up with this Nightfall. And another thing I like to say is when he uses fireball, he makes you fly up in the air. That's another reason it's not really good to do DPS at the boss when he's spamming the fireballs, because he can push you off the map or make you fly up in the air and kill you. So we finally killed the boss. I got impatient. You know, I got reckless there, to be honest. So two choices. If you're fed up of him spamming the fireball jutsu, then just use your bubble. But if you want to be super careful, then just wait till he runs out of chakra. Thank you so much for watching. And I am sick of these falling hero rocks killing me one shot on solo GM. And the 100k for the master version as well. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.